Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Ziggin. I'll be explaining how I do my reaction / review content. So I don't show video and audio, and you guys can say, oh, delete the video, delete the channel. I'm not doing that. I've been doing this for years. I used to try put on video and audio. I probably did a crap job because I almost got my channel taken down a few times, and I don't want my channel taken down. I have years of content, and most of it is bad because I am not great at it, but I've been getting better over time. My plan for the future, before I show you how we do this fully, my plan in the future is I will not cut down the length of these parts, but every so often when I'm watching an episode, I will put in a 3-second clip of clip and audio, or 4-second clip every so often. Right now, how it works is every so often, if it's dark out and I'm watching, I will have it reflect off the back of the video. Will reflect off the back of my my window back there. It's light out right now, but it will reflect off that. I'll just have to show it every so often just so you guys know where I am. But otherwise, the way how this works, if you're curious, is I put up a timer like this. I put 3 seconds on the clock. If you want to watch along with me, put 3 seconds on your anime. I will count down 3, 2, 1, go. We'll start it, and you're at the same place I am. If I ever have to pause it or stuff, I will cut it out, and it'll be just a straight number. We review at the end. We might review between episodes too. But yes, in the future, I do plan on putting video and audio. Somewheres down the line, I just don't have the time right now. Also, if it comes down to it, I'll just stop doing this entirely and just focus on other content. This is not... I love doing this because people like to see my reaction throughout the entire episode. And some people love this. A lot of people hate this, but that's just how it is. I know I won't be great like a big channel because of this. That's fine. I'm not looking to be the greatest channel ever. A long time ago, I was looking to be that way with gaming videos, but I will never hit that. So I'm just gonna be me. But yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Like I said, in the future, the videos will still stay the same length. I'll just add video and audio in every so often. That will be the plan. I don't know how far in the future. This could be a year down the road. I just don't have the time right now. But otherwise, that's how we do it around here. If you want to click off the video, go somewhere else, dislike this, I would thank you for the dislike. If you guys didn't know, any comment, any dislike, any of that does help out the channel. If you don't want to help out the channel at all, go into your history, delete the video off your history. That affects the channel. But if you leave a dislike, leave a like, leave a comment, it all helps out the channel. So do whatever you need to do. But otherwise, we're jumping into the video, whatever it may be right now. Otherwise, hope you guys do enjoy, and let's jump into it. Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Ziggin. I'm picking up a Cowboy Bebop after a long time. So technically, if you want to know, I do want to really finish this show. I picked up episode 18 and 19 back in March. January, February, March. Yeah, March of this year. It is now August. Technically, I put out the upload of it in April. Technically, I've been trying to figure out a time to record more of this. I've been just pushing it off and off because technically, if you guys are curious, we want to do episode 20, 21, and 22 now. Then we're doing the Cowboy Bebop movie, and then my goal would be finish the series with 23, 24, 25, and 26. Like, we do 3 episodes now, then we do the movie, and then we finish... Actually, no. We do 3 episodes now, and then it's probably going to be a 3-episode part and then a 2-episode part after the movie, because it would leave us with 5 episodes. I just don't want to do 5 episodes of it. So we are at least doing 1 episode now of this. No, it would leave us with 4. I don't know what I'm doing. The movie takes place between episode 22 and 23. We're picking up episode 20, 21, and 22 right now. More than likely, I'm only picking up episode 20 right now. because I do want to pick up something else tonight if possible. But yeah, last episode had to do with Duhan and Miles, which was a fabulous episode. I absolutely loved it. Like, if you're curious, I have rewatched the episode multiple times. I really love the episode. It's probably one of my favorite episodes of the season so far. Otherwise, we're picking up episode 20. I'll put 3 seconds on the clock and we'll jump into it. I have been drinking, so I am partially drunk. So just be wary, at least for this part. I don't know if I'll. Like I said, I'm only doing one right now, but episode 20 of Cowboy Bebop in 3, 2, 1. I know technically this show could end on a thing like their hunt continues, but I have a bad feeling this show ends with them dying. Like, that's how the show ends. I have a really bad feeling Spike will die at the end of the show.
I literally have never watched the show, don't have a clue. Come on, bounty hunter stories always end with a good ending.
I technically don't remember what the preview says for this episode. Episode 20, Pierrot Le Fou. Is Spike gonna get... I know this is probably just gonna be another bounty, but I could see Spike getting pulled into stuff like this. because I know like he has the ties to the mafia family, which I'm guessing will his whole story will eventually be shown in full at the end of the season. But wow, I wonder about the body. The body was his body's super round, but also him floating around and stuff. He's definitely has like electromagnetic maybe in the body that can repel the force of the bullets, like dampen the shots, but also allow him to float. Wow, any noise freaks him out. Wouldn't that explosion have been more like instant? Huh. I'm guessing the name of this episode was the name of this guy. I know a lot of the episodes are mainly focused on like one guy or one like bounty. Sometimes I get history of like the characters, but the whole crew just has bad luck. Like they never have good luck. Good luck only appears to save the asses from not dying. Otherwise, they roll net ones all the fucking time.
I mean, Deacon, I literally don't know the answers. How many people have they actually counted or are captured for their bounties? I remember you telling me how like almost none of the bounties they go after get captured. They just end up getting killed.
Okay, so for this part, Spike they have to capture this guy or kill him. Otherwise, this guy will hunt down Spike and kill him. This episode, like the title, the eye catchers, right there, were it had more of a sinister vibe to it. Hey, where's Ed? Wow. Their crew is definitely a weird one. Two people have called him lunkhead. I don't think I've heard lunkhead used to call like them to call Spike a lunkhead. Like this is the first time. Alexa, that's like 20%. Alexa, that's like 40%. Huh. I'm guessing the guy who almost killed him is here. Pierrot. At least that might be my guess. Why is this place abandoned? Yeah, this guy, Pierrot, is such a weird case. I would figure this episode ends with either Pierrot, like...
It's also neat to see the network every time it's brought up. It hasn't been brought up much. You think the bullets would work on him? You've seen the bullets not work. Yes, and what? This guy is a robot built through. Like it's fully robotic. And once it has a target, it won't stop until it's dead, and anyone who sees him will also be killed. I wonder if it's the case of we're seeing this. Actually, I'll probably do one episode of this and then work on stuff, more than likely. There are other stuff I do want to work on, but it's definitely or get recorded. I would rather try to get some videos out though. At least scheduled for tomorrow. I'm guessing they're making the perfect weapon. And that's why he only laughs and talks very minimal. It's definitely the history of Pierrot. Oh, did someone find him like that? And they used him? Or did he break out? Well, I can keep asking questions, but they're going to probably show it right here. Huh. So it's more of if someone escapes his sight and lives, it's his own idea of he wants to track it down and stop it. So this would be his perfect hideout, because if his brain was regressing, then it would be the perfect place within his head. The most joy, the most like enjoyment of the area. Huh, Faye's here. Huh. Ah, the cat from his experiences he gets scared of. Huh. Him grinding his teeth is also very unnerving. Shoot and then throw a knife. I'm guessing what, a knife can go through that shield. Yeah. The spaceman land mascot's gonna kill this dude. Holy shit. Well, this target didn't have a bounty. It didn't have anything on its head, but it is defeated at least. Yeah, some people are that way, Spike. The enjoyment of theme parks is definitely more towards other people. Like I said, the goal would be come back later and we'll pick up episode 21 and 22. The idea is pick up these 3 episodes. And then we'll do the movie and then come back for either 1 or 2 parts. Next episode is called Boogie Woogie Feng Shui, which is fucking incredible. Incredible name. I will be back for that another day. Not today, but some other day. But otherwise, I'll see you guys then. Okay, we're back. To be perfectly honest, I don't know when the first episode was recorded. Here's the thing. Episode 20 was recorded, the reaction. More than likely, in the description before like the intro and everything, you're gonna have a description of when each episode was recorded, each reaction. We're only picking up episode 21 right now. We'll pick up episode 22 next time, because I think we have to cover 22 before we can do the movie for Cowboy Bebop. Let me just quickly make sure, but I'm more than certain that's how it works. Is after 22, the movie takes place between episode 22 and 23, if I remember correctly. Yeah, between 22 and 23. So we're picking up episode 21 now. We'll pick up 22 maybe in a week or so. So there's going to be at least 3 different days when this was recorded. Episode 20 was recorded a long time ago, but episode 20 was dealing with the weird like clown thing. The whole circus and all that weird weird episode in total. We are picking up episode 21 though. The other thing I'm very
very excited because we're slowly getting to the end of this. I'm very curious how this will end anyways, because I have no fucking clue how Cowboy Bebop ends. But Cowboy Bebop, episode 21. We go full screen. Episode 21, I'll put 3 seconds on the timer. Episode 21 of Cowboy Bebop in 3, 2, 1. Three, two, one, let's jam. I do love that Fortnite, we got the actual just song out of the fucking... I wish the song was actually a song instead of an emote. Like, I would love the intro song to just be a full song that you could play. Because Fortnite wouldn't be insane to add a full song like that. Because there's definitely songs that don't have any words for the singing, but they still pull out the guitar to be like backup. They've done it before. I really hope if there is another collab where they add the other two characters, they add the song. I wonder who owns the right to Cowboy Bebop. Because it's been collabed with a bunch of stuff. I wonder who owns the right. Like, who... Because it's collabed with a bunch of stuff at this point, and it seems weird. Since it's such an older show. Okay, what the fuck is going on with episode 21? Huh. I know I have Cowboy Bebop written down. That's Jet, but I just... Is this whole episode going to be based around Jet? Technically, there's one more thing I'm going to record before trying to render something before going to bed. Is more One Punch Man review, but...
Are you you're watching the great season?
What? No, I'm not doing the... I'm doing manga. Because I have to catch up on the manga. I'm not covering the fucking season. Apparently, the latest episode of One Punch Man has a 1.6 out of 10. I think, if I remember reading that correctly. But technically, there is one more thing I do have to record sometime within the next little bit. And it's some other thing I have to finish before I can pick up a live stream of it. Earth Chi. Wow. That's a good way to get away from them. Okay, back over to the ship.
Fucking Ed. Ed is a great addition, as usual. It's always neat that Jet's arm. I don't know if you've ever noticed this from collabs and stuff. Jet's arm is robotic, but it's just a tint off his actual skin color. So you can tell it's robotic, but they did the best they could to try to hide it. Feng Shui, great. Oh, okay, so this episode is going to be based around Jet, which is fine. Because I'm guessing we probably still have a few episodes before we get another episode based around the fucking Mafia and Spike. Because it's at this point, it's either going to be since we're getting very close to the end of season 1, it's going to, or the end of Cowboy Bebop, it's either going to be a Jet episode, a Spike episode, or a Faye episode at this point. There might be an Ed episode every so often where she's like the main character, but definitely. Okay. Chi of Earth, Chi of Heaven. Okay. Human Chi. Okay. I'm guessing Feng Shui I've heard countless times. I'm guessing universal Feng Shui is something they're taken from the actual. I'm guessing that's what they're taking from the actual. I know that these characters are going to be tossed to the side once this episode is over, because this is very much each episode like slowly builds up to something. Like there's hints of a storyline that's slowly being built up between episodes. I've slowly noticed that. Okay, where's the people that took out the father? Why is this? Why does it look like a lump of coal? His stupid suits and skeezer is great fucking. Okay. I think the best thing you would have retrieved such a beat into Jet if you didn't call him Baldy. I don't think Jet. I think Jet's fine with being bald, but being called Baldy is a push over the line. Yeah, it wouldn't be insane. What's inside the stone? That's probably the best option. The two of them start smoking outside. It makes sense. You probably don't want the lady around the smoke. Does it fit in the middle? Or does the sunstone make the low pan spin like that? Do what? That's a very good question. fuck you. The amount of times they've shown random formulas on this fucking show, I would love if they didn't, because it just fucking, I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? I don't know if that's exactly correct, Faye, but maybe. Maybe for some. It has to do something with the fucking stone. If anything, if I was smart enough, I would probably do the third and last episode of this part tomorrow night. Or tonight, whatever. And just get it done, so then I can put this out too. Because the movie is going to be a long record anyways, so... Wow. I do love how the split gates work. Instead of jumping space, it's the split gates, which is really interesting. Fucking Ed is gonna figure out something about this fucking formula, right? Ed is dumb most of the time, but she is very much like, she uses most of her mind when is needed. Wow. It's very much so of... So Ed has figured it out. Probably better that way. Holy shit. So I'm guessing the father was located within a wormhole within the slip space. Wow, there's a ship in there. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm guessing this is a one-way transmission, though. He's about to die. How the fuck did he get there, though? God damn. This is gonna be one of the fucking another one of these episodes too. This is gonna be like the fucking the scientist with the fucking plant seeds. Where the guy dies but the family lives well off. God damn. They keep throwing episodes like this. It's such a weird thing of... Okay, so that's the end of episode 21. Like I said, if I'm smart enough, I will fucking pick up the last episode tonight because we need to finish this. And I just keep putting this off because we have the fucking movie to deal with. And that's the biggest reason I just keep putting this off is the movie is so close now. I should just get this next part out and then we can worry about the movie. Okay, what the fuck does episode 22 hold? Okay, so it definitely seems like a spike focused. Spike focused, but Faye also helping. Next episode is called Cowboy Funk, which is whatever. Okay, cool. So with all that taken care of, like I said, hopefully tonight I do the next episode first, and we cover this, and then I'll talk about 3 episodes. Like I said, it's been a while. I can't even tell you when the last episode we picked up was. I could probably quickly see if I could see, like if I could quickly find it. I would say it's been at least 2 or 3 months since I picked up the last episode because it was already a long time before the last part came out. So let me quickly see if I can find something. I'll see, but I don't think I'll find it as quickly as I want to. Okay, I did just find it. So, if you're curious, this would be in the thing anyways. The episode 20 I picked up was on August 10th of 2025. I'm picking episode 21 up in November 23rd or 22nd, 2025. So, as you can see, it's already been at least 3 months since the previous, but I'm hoping to pick up the next one tonight if I'm smart enough, and then we can at least end that out, and then this can come out sooner than later. But other than that, I will see you guys for episode 22. Hopefully it won't be a full 3 months. I'm hoping it's tonight. So I'll see you then. Hello YouTube. I'm back. We're back picking up the last episode of Cowboy Bebop before we pick up the movie.
like I said, episode 20 I picked back up in August 10th. Episode 21 I just picked up yesterday, the 23rd of November. This is the 24th of November that we're picking up episode 22. So we're gonna pick this up. I can't review until later on when I get home, because I have physical therapy after this episode ends. I have to head there, and then I have to head out to surrender plates, DMV after that. So I won't be able to review for a few hours, but that'll give me time to think about these 3 episodes. But we're picking up episode 22 of Cowboy Bebop. The other reason I'm picking this up right now is if I don't pick it up right now, I'm going to forget through this week, because there's so much I have to release this week that I would absolutely forget to cover this. And then it's going to be a fucking, like, a week pass by before I can cover the last episode. I really want to get to the fucking movie. Let me make sure. Episode 22 of Cowboy Bebop in... Let me put 3 seconds on the timer. That's the biggest thing here. Episode 22 of Cowboy Bebop in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Starting animes, I have thought of tattoos, like, for animes. I would love a Cowboy Bebop tattoo, but I can't think of what the fuck I would put. It's like Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer took me forever to figure out a design for that, where the design is just going to be the different names Goblin Slayer has picked up. And it's going to be like Orc Bow, then the other one I can't think of, and then Goblin Slayer, like the 3 names down. But I can't think of what the fuck I would do for Cowboy Bebop. Maybe the lighter, his lighter that he holds, because his lighter is important to him, but it's like, it might be better off doing just the ship, but there's too much I could think of. Also, I should say, after this series ends, I'll probably get a tattoo. I need to fully see, because it's going to still take some planning, but there's tattoos I want to get before, even like the Cowboy Bebop tattoo. But I really do enjoy the series. Also, this series, if you ever want to watch it, I bought it on Xbox a long time ago. So I have the full... I don't have the movie, but I bought the fucking show at least. Oh yeah, this seemed like it's going to be a Spike focus episode with some can't think of her name right now. Faye in a Spike episode. Oh, so this guy actually knows Spike. I'm guessing Andy's going to be the other one. Is this Andy gonna take Teddy here out from under Spike's hands?
I'm guessing the other teddy bear is already taken place from Andy. I do like from like the beginning where Spike's name wasn't fully known. Like it was, people did know him, but not as much now. It's definitely his reputation does. Yeah, you've caught the wrong person. Fucking idiot. Fucking dumbass. Oh yeah, this is Cowboy Funk. Okay, so they're still on what, Mars, if I remember correctly. What's up with that wig? The young. Hey, this guy is part of the YMCA, the Young Men's Cowboy Association. They made the joke of him being a Christian, but not that YMCA. But your tail definitely sounds ridiculous. Yeah, and he's in a fucking Teddy outfit. Of course, Teddy Bomber is in a fucking Teddy outfit. There's the fucking Andy, the fucking Cowboy Funk. He fit a horse on the fucking elevator. Not an insane thing. I love this is just gonna piss off Teddy, the bomber. There's no I love that this fucking Cowboy Funk character, the reason why his name is widespread is how much fucking damage he's done to try to catch people. I love that he didn't have time to get rid of the fucking teddy bear outfit, so he fucking still has it on. I wonder if the movie takes place on Mars too. These fucking two dumbasses, Spike and Andy. He doesn't know you're the bomber, dude. Wow. He is full just on. Does it really suit you? I get why Faye was brought in. Faye would probably be the best too. Oh, so I'm guessing that also comes with his lack of intelligence and lack of knowledge. Is him saying that whenever his mind is set, he wears blinders to focus on one thing, like horses. It's his whole fucking. Because he had already forgotten what Spike looked like after a day and called him the bomber again. Fucking the stupid. TB is not gonna like that. They didn't give them enough time to read out the whole letter. Spike is going. I like this has come into a fucking piston contest between Cowboy Funk and fucking Cowboy Bebop here. Oh my god. Wow, he blew up the fountain. Wow, he really thought everything ahead. Teddy Bomber is actually... It's also insane that no one called the elevator. Oh no. Fucking dumbasses. The failure of these two, their greed, their fucking expectation of to one up each other or just fight, makes sense that it would probably get themselves killed. They escaped somehow, right? There's still a good portion of the season, also the movie. Holy crap, the lasso saved them. Fucking dumb. This is a pissing contest. They're gonna have a duel up here. They are. What the fuck? God damn. Wow, they really want to kill each other. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh shit. The fucking horse. God. That's the end of the episode, isn't it? The CU Space Cowboy is probably it. Like I said, I'll be going to physical therapy as soon as this is over, so. Fucking, this episode is fucking weird. Clear the timer because we're at the end of it anyways. I'm quickly seeing what the preview is. And then I said I'll be back to review a few hours in the future. Okay, so there isn't a correct title that I know of for the next episode, which is fine. So, like I said, I will be back in a few hours after I do stuff, and I will review it before getting sleep for tonight. So I'll see you guys in a few hours for the review. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna review the 3 episodes of Cowboy Bebop. So episode 20, 21, and 22. Problem is, I think 22 is probably my favorite out of the 3. 22 or 23. Sorry, 21 or 22. 20 was just weird, if anything. I did not enjoy it. 20 being, I would say 20, episode 20, I'd probably give maybe like a 6 out of 10. That might be the lowest I've given Cowboy Bebop, but I didn't enjoy that. Like, it was weird. And I might have gave it a higher rating when I first reviewed that episode, but I've seen it a few times now, and it's just, I'm not a fan of it. Episode 21 is better. I'd give probably like 7.5 to like 8 out of 10. It's decent. It's a decent jet episode. I don't know if I want to give episode 22 either an 8, like an 8.5 out of 10, or like an 8 out of 10. Like, it's I would say maybe it's better, a little better than 21, only because the back and forth between Spike and the cowboy is just the whole episode is just back and forth, where Teddy the Bomber was also just trying to say why he was doing bombing and never fully got out. At the very end, at least we got that, which is very great, because I didn't think, to be perfectly honest, I didn't think we were going to get why Teddy bombed stuff, because they kept cutting him off every time it popped. And even at the end, you have the cowboy becoming a samurai, which I'm guessing is them just showing off the joke of at the beginning of the episode where they said, if they told him there was a samurai riding the horse, then it'd be more believable, and they'd believe it immediately. And so he was a samurai at the end. Also, the joke about the YMCA not being the... I actually can't think what the YMCA fucking stands for regularly. But now it's the... What was it? Young American... The Young Many Cowboy Association, whatever the fuck it was some weird name, which is funny. It's a great joke there. But yeah, the whole episode, them just being back and forth fighting and not even caring about the bounty. Also, I do like the notion that, I said this during the episode, that Spike is slowly becoming more and more widespread. His name is being more and more widespread news. And after the cowboy retires, technically now he would be the most known name. Which I wonder if that changes the aspect of him chasing down certain targets now within the show. Because I would figure that since more people know of the name, they're going to be more wary of him, of that face. And that, where it might be easier for Jet or Faye or Ed or even Ian to take out an opponent before Spike even gets close. I would think that's probably the case at this point, but I don't know. Like I said, I wanted to cover these three before I forget again. My goal is, like I said, is to get this out, and then the next thing we'll do is the Cowboy Bebop movie, and then we'll come back to the episodes, because if anything, I want to complete the whole series and the movie all in one go. And the movie is placed between episode 22 and 23. We also don't know what episode 23 title is, so that'll be more of a mystery when we get to it anyways, which we need to see. I'm sorry I don't really have a light on. He's sleeping over there, and I'm only doing a shorter review for this anyways. But yeah, I think if I take anything from these episodes, it's definitely the Jet episode was really great. I loved episodes like that, and the Spike episode was great too. The clown type episode was really weird. It's not too far off what you expected Spike. Also, I think episode 21 and 22 was taking place on Mars, both of them. Because it's the same ship, their ship at the harbor is the same scene. Which I wonder how many episodes use that same scene, which means you could tell if they're on Mars or not. I'm also curious how storylines end, like how storylines get wrapped up in the show. I'm very curious how that goes. Other than that, like I said, I don't know if I said this or not. I think this should come out within the next 2 weeks or so. I have too much I'm putting out in the next week or two. So this is probably going to come out 3 weeks from now. That'd be the bet, my closest assumption. I do want to complete this and the movie, and then I also want to complete season 1 of Reincarnated as a Slime. Those are my two biggest things to complete before I start releasing something else.
But maybe I'll start releasing something else beforehand. I've picked up way too much stuff, and I need to start catching up and releasing stuff. The other thing I will say, if you're curious why it took me so forever, I've been more focused on doing game guides and other things like that. In the meantime, when going to doctor appointments and stuff. So that's why I've been more focused on stuff. But yeah, hopefully in the next few weeks I should start getting more reaction/review videos out, which would be great because that was a lot of people watch that type of stuff for me, and it's just I haven't been able to put too much out. Like, it really is just, I used to do so much of the anime, and it's only anime and manga, and then I started doing drink reviews, and I started doing game review, like more game reviews. I just started doing only game reviews and food stuff. I just really need to catch up on stuff. I promised like a year or two ago to like finish the whole season, and I never did. I really need to finish this. More than likely, by the end of, it's not going to be 2025. 2026, we'll have Cowboy Bebop fully done. We'll be on probably on season 2 of Reincarnated as a Slime. Durarara will have probably the first season done. Bleach, I'm getting very close to the end of the Avankar arc. Tower of God, I'm getting close to, when more of that gets put out, I should be able to finish season 2 of Tower of God. And then Dr. Stone, I should be able to finish season 3 sometime soon. Ish. And then Bureaucrat Reincarnated is Villainous. That will also come out, and that should be done by the end of that year. I need to start getting more stuff done because in April, 2 shows start up, and I really want to pick them up, which would be a Rumu-kun, and there's one other. I can't think right now. But there's another show I really want to pick up and do more of. I also need to go back to Fire Force and some Shield Hero and all that. But yeah, I'm sorry. I've kind of rambled on. Yeah, but if you're curious, once this part comes out, more than likely the next thing that comes out will be the movie. More than likely what I'll do is when I start, before I render this, I will probably record the movie. So when this does come out, the movie should already be recorded. It'll just be like a week before that goes out. So other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy. Like I said, not too much of a review, but these episodes were just not up to par with some of the other episodes I've hit so far. I'm really hoping the movie is incredible. I also hope the last like 5 episodes I think we have are incredible as well to finish off the series. I really want to know how they end the series. Or if it's like, see you later, cowboy, like it could be picked up again. But I'm more than certain this series has an end. I don't know how it will play out though. That is my biggest curiosity. Otherwise, if you guys like haven't subscribed to your channel, recommend subscribing to your channel to keep all content. Otherwise, it's been Mr. Again signing off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Wherever you are, just have a good day. Hope I'll see you guys next video, and peace.